So I got the most important thing, coffee. It's about 7th cup today, I think so. And look at the size of the cup. It's not small. I'm going to limit chat. I don't know how much chat I'm going to do. I'll see if we can checkmate white in 2 moves. 1 and 2. If king g2, it was the same thing. Queen h3 checkmate. We've got a win of this rook. So welcome along and thank you very much for tuning in. This is a royal fork. Here we have an attack on the queen and a knight takes. And where does the bishop go? Even if it goes here, from here to d, we then will take, we'll move back here. What will we do? No, we'll take this anyway. We'll take this, and now we win a piece. Bishop b8 and bishop h2. c6. Oh dear, that was a shock. Didn't actually look at that one. Here we've got rook a6 check, forces ba6 and queen a7 checkmate. If we go rook check here, the king has to move here because there's no king takes bishop because the rook defends it, and then we have rook f3. And I only noticed that black's threatening king g4, by the way, because we can march these kings up the board in the end game. Sometimes though they get checkmated, as in this case they do also, just because that knight's on e4. We have a shift of this rook here, the knight, then we capture this, and then we're ready to defend the bishop one way or the other, probably with queen e6 or bishop d7, but I probably prefer something like queen e6 or bishop d7 and queen d7, or e6 or e8 if queen a8 check. So anyway, it's a warm night here in Christchurch, New Zealand. So hope it. Now we've got a wee. I'm gonna have to drink the coffee on this one. What's the trick here? Okay, so if we play h3, because if we muck around, the king's going to get close to this pawn. So I'm thinking it's going to be h3 first move, just because the other ones don't seem to work out well. Going to h3. Now I'm going to h2, and I've got knight g3 coming up. But it wasn't a clear one for me. Sorry, it wasn't clear. Go here, and here, and here. Is it going to be a quick checkmate, or is it going to be a slow one? Or are we going to pick this knight up with check, king here? We could play f5 check. Yeah, we do. We play f5 check. Otherwise, we can't pick up the knight. Then bishop f5, ef5 check, and then if king f5, a bit cheeky really, rook f1 is check. So I think I'm doing this, but I was going to play, I was going to play queen g4 after queen h3 check, but I didn't see that the bishop was on my queen on f5 if it took it. That, I mean, on g4 if the queen took on g4. So this one's a loose bishop, see? Check. So I think that will suffice. So I played knight check, then we play rook takes queen, or else it was rook takes e8 check, which was quite comfortable, and then queen takes queen and one endgame, whatever that means. So on this move, okay, you'll see that the only move for white is queen f2, and then queen f2 is checkmate. We've got to watch this pawn though, but we're just in time with checkmate. Or white wasn't, black was. So I'll just check. Don't know what that's saying. It's saying something about the chat new managing moderators can support. I don't know. Oh yes, I think I know what it is. It's all about maybe AI or something like that. Yes. What is this one? So I think we're going to go queen here. Of king here, bishop here, check. It's pretty drastic for white to meet. Also, if queen check, which I'm going to play queen check, and then queen here, then we've got queen takes bishop check, and we can start all over again. So I'm going queen g6 check, and I'm going queen c6 check. Else it was pretty hard after king g2 to h2 and bishop to d6 check, and also king f1 wasn't very good because I was looking at bishop a6 check with the bishop on c8 checking the king on f1, going to a6. So here we have a runaway pawn. Or do we? Yes, we do. It let us off. It didn't make us win. Checkmate. Okay, here we got a check, which is a discovery attack on the queen, and we take the queen and we threaten bishop on g7 next move with king g7, or bishop h5, capturing the white square bishop of whites. Now this one, we have to be careful with these sort, because it could be that, oh, I'm looking for black. Oh dear, I'm looking for black. Okay, so if I was gonna play rook f5 check. It's really bad. There's two reasons why. Possibly is king here. Can't go king here, David. I thought I could. And the other one is rook here. Whereas if we play this check first with the rook, and then this rook check, then we capture this rook. We're double on this rook, and the king has to relinquish attacking the rook on h4 of whites. So we got rook h4, rook g8, rook g2. Check. Go down here, checkmate. Instead of trying to queen the pawn, we go checkmate. Checkmate always rules over other moves. Here we got rook g2 check, a nice move to play, and queen h3 checkmate. Now, always be careful, Dave, because king and pawn in games you get quite keen on making the move quickly and then realizing, what? But I'd say the first move is this, here, king here. Then we attack this pawn, which we're going to win the pawn. Then we want to work out white's best move as king probably f1, not king f3, because king h3 and the pawn's supported by this sort of method. So we capture this first, capture, king h4, king f1, king h3, king g1, g2, king f2 force move, king h2 and g1 queen. Oh, they played king e1. That was a bit tricky, wasn't it? But still the pawn goes marching home. Now this is an interesting one. Got to be careful not to be too. This is a position that one can't be careless in, but I've just seen it's quite simple, and it's basically lift this horizontal or vertical and then this one, and then as Queen F7 is checkmate. But I was looking all over the place. So here it's forced King F8, and here we've got Queen F7 checkmate. I hope you saw that, and I'll have a look if anyone's chatted yet, and I don't know if they have yet, but that's okay, as I'm limiting chat. What do we got here? We've got all this. We've got all this sort of stuff saying that the moderators will look after everything for me. Okay, so I've got that on top chat. For the meantime, back to the drawing board. Number 25. What have we got here? We've got here, here, and here. We've got here, here, here. Or bishop takes queen on e2 check. It's quite healthy, really, that black had that, because otherwise black was going to lose. I know, because I just know it. Here we've got this check here, which is annoying because we're going to pick up this bishop. These pawns are very strong. I know what I'm talking about when it comes to pawns, apparently, as I'm quite nasty with my pawns. I like to look after them too. So, but, you know, as for the rest of the chess position and pieces and everything, I'm not so good. So I think this is queen check. King here, forced. G3 check. King here, forced. Queen check. King at G3. Queen H5 check. So I'll make sure I play the moves right. Next, please, or else have you frozen up on me again. So it's not always simple. I mean, this one, oh, what happened there? We're getting to a stuck position, are we? What happened here? Rook D7. Is this number 29? Yes. Or have we done 29? This is number 29. So we can first, instead of taking this rook or whatever, we can first take this, check, and then check, capture that. And what's so special about that? I don't know, but we don't have to take the way that it looks like we have to. We can do other things too. So I take this and then do the check and capture that. Then we are quite well off, I think. So this is a bishop problem. For the bishop to defend the bishop is difficult. As queen c5, queen c5, dc5, what else? Bishop c4. I think that's it. I might be out of here. Yes. Do I want to take this? Or do I want to play here? Check. Don't know. Am I getting a headache? Oh, I think I want to take this. I'll probably do. Oh, no. What? I'm out of here. New streak. Oh, I stuffed it. Oh, I'll get this one. Oh, I don't like hearing that. So this is rook f8 check, rook f8. Rook f8 check, capture, king h7. Queen f7, f5 check, g6. Rook f7 check. And then the queen is on pre, but so is ours with the g6 pawn. So if king g8, then queen g6 checkmate. From f5 it is, David, I think. And if king h8, then queen f6 check, and then rook takes queen. Could be so pedantic with this. Didn't let me play it. Now, if we remove this, then we can move this queen to h7. So the best way to do that is not knight e5 or something. It's this one, because it's check, so black has to react. And not that I sometimes know what I'm saying. Here I'm going to remove this pin on the pawn with rook here and pawn capture. The knight can come from a1 to c2 to cover us later on. So it's still showing knight c2 there. So what do we got here? We've got rook g1. So we're going to find the best move for black, which is this one. It's a bit hard to look backwards because this rook feels like it's going backwards, and it is. And this is checkmate. Of course you saw that. Everyone sees that. Here we've got a rook check, and then we've got bishop takes knight. Otherwise, rook d7. If the knight moves there. Okay, well it did. Yeah, a bit smart. If I did a pre-move of, what would have been the pre-move? Bishop c5. I might have lost. Yeah, probably get king c5 after bishop c5 capture. Thinking that was a... Anyway. We've got check, check, checkmate. Okay, so rook check, checkmate. Right, here we've got check and checkmate. Do I want to play rook d6 first? Rook d6, queen b7, queen b8. I think I do. Quite like that position anyway. Quite like this, I don't mind that. Because I thought, oh, that's okay. You can do the check on f1 or g1 or e1, wherever it goes. Boy, the back's already sore. Here we got this lift of the bishop. You can see some of these. You know, it's not too bad. You know, old age. Old age isn't as terrible as everything, but here we got a win of the queen for the knight on e3 after bishop e3 check by black. If we go rook check and then we go queen c8, if king d7, and then we play queen takes queen, and there's no problem with our king. Our problem with our king is not there. There's no problem. And we threaten now rook h8 to d8 check. And maybe queen d5 of king c6. If king c7, then we got queen c8. And we've got rook d6, etc. And that's quite fun for white. So now we're looking for black. So what's so special about this for black? First of all, we're going to checkmate, aren't we? Are we going that way? So that's g4. So we're going to go g4 check, rook h2 check, rook h3 checkmate. If we go c4 check, we're attacking this rook, aren't we? See? Pow! Check. Mate. Check here. You can go king here, can't you? Oh dear, I don't know. But we can take this knight, can't we? We can take this knight, see? Maybe that would be enough. I think that's enough. Now, what do I do now with the drunken sailor? If we go here, check, okay? So we go here, king here, and queen h5 is checkmate. I'm already looking at this pin on this pawn, and that looks quite healthy to me, but if I go knight here, f4, then what are white's options, if anything? Yeah, so if queen c3 then we have knight f4 to e2 check, and we pick up the queen. So what else? What else has black got to think about here? Knight f4, queen here, let's say, okay? Then we have knight check. We got 1, 2 rooks each. I've got 2 pieces, so I'm going to go here. Check to your queen. Okay, what do I do about that one? That's quite interesting. Okay, we'll go here. Bishop check. Well, we sort of do quite well with pawns, don't we? So it must have something. We've got to watch out for this discovery check, don't we? So do I take this first? Do I take the rook first and then capture the pawn? Because we're one step closer, like the split end song. We're one step ahead for queening, as opposed to white isn't. And I don't like any discovery checks. First of all, I'm not going to go rook g8 check, am I? Because it's bishop g8 and it's check, and I'm really embarrassed. In fact, I would probably feel like just saying, look, you know what? I would just say something like that. So what I will do first is I will capture this, and I will capture this, and it doesn't want to play anymore. Amazing. Here we got a very easy peasy one for me. And we have to take the correct way with the rook, not the knight, David, because we're quite inclined to take it the easy way. Now, this is g3, and there the queen is attacked and also the knight. So the knight captures here, and then I think we play bishop here, and then this knight is in trouble. Yes, this is getting a little bit more of a thought. Now b6, and so how does black defend after b6? Let's say they play rook d7, then we're going to go b7 check. And now the dilemma is we either guard square b8 or guard rook d7 for the black king, and so it can take its pick. Well, if it goes king b8, then we have queen d7. Oops. We have queen d7. And let's say we have king b7 next. Then the focal point for looking after this pawn, and this pawn is c4 for the queen. Something like that. But, so I'm not quite happy with that one, by the way. But I'm going to do that one. But it's, you know, we're still going to play on there. Still more to it. If we go rook here, then the bishop is pinned to loss of an exchange. And the c2 pawn. Oh dear. So next is this. Oh, it's check. Okay, well, we have to go somewhere without us. Oh, why am I looking at this as if it's check? I was looking at bishop d6 check, rook e7 check, which is the threat for black to worry about. So I'm going to go king here just because it's the safest one to go to. Then we're going to go bishop check. Then you go rook check and take the bishop. So I always have to get my head around what colour am I. This is one I could easily stuff up. Okay, well, I'm going to take this first. This, and then this. And then we're 3 for 2. Okay, so it's not very difficult, but I make it difficult. If I go rook check if capture, and then otherwise it's d8, and then d8, queen d8, rook d8. Don't do it wrong. Oh dear. Now, what is so special? Okay, well that's a check. Otherwise he gets on to c8 square or covers that pawn. Oh, the back. So we'll go bishop check, bishop back. As bishops go back, the Grandmaster says. And rook e8 is checkmate. If I get rid of this rook, then I can capture the knight. The queen. So I'm going to go here, check, and capture. We got 2, 4, 6, 7 pawns and knight versus knight and 3 pawns. That's not bad. I think this looks like the real big candidate move because we threatened queen takes rook and queen g8 checkmate. If the queen goes off this dark square diagonal, then we've got queen h8 checkmate as well. No good is, what about h5? No good because we take the rook. Now we take the rook. See, as promised. Da 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 do 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 do. Okay, so I'm thinking that it's check, king here, and knight f7 check. But I had to find this one because then we're on the queen, see, and the knight is too. So if the king takes the bishop, okay, we just go knight takes queen. Not just, but we go knight takes queen, and we win the queen for, you know, so 2 pieces. So here we go, check, check. I was going to do it wrong. I I was going to do it wrong. Oh dear, I was going to do it wrong, Dave. Yes. What's this one? Man cub. Well, we could go knight d4. And if queen d4, then queen d4, then bishop c6, queen d1, bishop d7 check, and rook takes. Okay, so go knight d4, knight d4, bishop d7, king d7, bishop e3, bishop c5, knight a4, check to the queen and the bishop on c5, and this knight's in trouble. Okay, so we'll do this line. Now, what does this junket setup? We go and get this queen. Look, see, chunk. And there's no... If this king was on a dart square like this, then white would have, after all that, knight g6 check and knight takes queen, our queen, which is your queen and my queen. She's our queen. And so, hello there, interesting chess, and hello Dave for Michael. Thank you, Davey. Thanks, Michael. I'm not checking the speech much, so sorry about that, but it's just one of the weaknesses that I have in life is to check the speech and the understanding of it, thereof. Now, do I have queen g7, queen g8, queen f7, and queen c7 checkmate soon? Don't play them wrong. What do we do now? Ooh, which one do I take? Better take that, I think. Otherwise, it's not very good if I leave the queen up the other rook on. It's not very good. Babidi boo ba boo ba boo ba boo. Check arabesque. It almost sounds like, doesn't it? Mate. We go check here. We throw in queen takes, don't we? If king c2. So, where's the trick? Gotta be careful with this mouse on here. The mouse in the house. I've got to be very careful with it. Bishop d2, queen b3, bishop e3, rook. And that doesn't seem very good because we're already a piece down. What's the trick here, Dave? The trick might be that. So I go here, check. King c2, sort of forced really, because otherwise queen takes queen. So bishop d2, check. King c2 to defend the queen. Queen f5, check. And then, if the king moves back to d1, we've got bishop e3, check with the rook. So that's quite good. I hope you got all that. So first we got this move. Then we got this move. Okay, well, they don't want to play any more moves. All other moves lead to Rome for black. So I find it difficult to remember what colour was I, or what colour was I just looking at. Now we can see that this would be normally a good move, and it almost is, but it's not, because knight takes knight. And then I see, because I'm looking at knight c2 check, I think, nah, that's a blunder, because then the knight takes back, and then if we capture the queen, the knight captures the queen of ours back. So I think, okay, I'll play this knight check, and then we'll go queen takes, and we're going to have a holiday on a3. We're going to have a great time. Now the queen looks in difficulty, and just to give you an idea of how difficult queens can be, just looked at Hikaru Nakamura as black in a blitz game, I think, or a frenzy blitz game with him and Huschenbeth from Germany, and I put that on Facebook for my wee little channel on Facebook that I've got. So here we've got d6, very similar to that game, and we're going to go queen takes. Because if we go king takes, then fg6 wins the queen back on f6, because it's check with the pawn, and the queen is pinned to the rook on f1. Now we've got number 44 now. Going to get nervous now, so especially when they bring the king and pawning games up. King f4. e5, king g4. So king f4, e5, king g4. e4 is no good because of king f4. King e6, king h4, e4, g3, e3, f3. Okay, I'm going to do this. I might be out of here. Wow, that made me work a wee bit harder than I thought initially, isn't it? Why do they have to give me these? They know I don't like them. Can I go b4? Not the one to give me on a hot night. If your weakness in life is checking the chat, it's all right if it goes along with a strength in checkmating. Okay. Oh, thank you so much. What a wonderful comment. I wish I could just sort of flag that one, and not flag it, but just sort of like, make it into bright lights. It's quite good. I quite like it. But this one, I don't. I don't like it. I'm thinking it's b4, and then that is there, and the square is here, and here, and here, and here. So I'm going b4. I'm going to lock it in. Oh, got out of it. Yay. Yay. It's only because I got some praise and worship. Now this is dangerous, isn't it? This is really dangerous. So you're going to have to go knight here check first. Okay? And then I'm going to want to go queen takes g5. Because the knight attacks the queen. So there's no check except for knight f7 check. And if knight f7 check, then I'm probably going to play rook f7. Queen f7, Queen g5 check, and Queen g2 is checkmate, because this square is covered by the knight. So I'm playing knight f4 first, and then I'm going to go here, which is the other line, knight check and knight here, and we're attacking the bishop on h7 twice. Oh, what did I do? I turned it off. Turned you off. Sorry. What did you do, David? Why? Why you do it? Why? Now, when I get smart, that's danger for me. Really. It's danger. Danger mouse. So when I start to get smart, that's when my real weakness comes out. So if I take the bishop, and then if he takes the rook on h6 with check, I can play king h6. I think. And the person's name for black is Believe 2. So I think I'm going to go rook g5, and then if rook g5, then rook h1. And thereby we're a bishop up, even though it's a bit hairy, McCleary theory. It's pretty, but rook g5 is looking sort of forced anyway. Because otherwise we're going to get checkmated on. If we don't go rook g5, we play something like queen g5. We're going to have rook g5, and then we're going to have rook g7 and rook g8 if need be, or something like that. It's just going to be not very nice. So I'm going to play here, and now I take this way. And now I play here. That was hard. Believe me, you, and you believe me, him, that was hard, I think. But these things sharpen your game up something rotten. I'm just going to check whether or not I'm looking at the camera right, because sometimes it sort of doesn't get me on a very good angle. And it's pretty warm here in Christchurch, New Zealand, by the way. It's the temperature today is, I don't know, but we've had a heat wave for spring, so it's still spring here in New Zealand, and we've had a heat wave, specifically at least in my city, which is the city that rocks. What do we do? I don't know about this one. Do I play e6? I don't know, probably not. e6 is an idea, but I don't know why. Maybe. I don't know about that either, Dave. Oh, I see it. Oh, I've got it. It's rook d8. Rook d8, sorry. And queen here. Oh, I wasn't looking. This is outside the square now, and queen here, jack, and bomb. What is going on here? If we go queen takes knight, rook takes knight, bishop takes h7, king h8 forced, bishop here, or where's it? Check, can't it be? Bishop check. No, what's going on here, Dave? Bishop check, bishop takes. Okay, queen f8, rook f8, bishop h7, forces king here. Then bishop check. And this rook's still on pre for checkmate, okay? So bishop check here, and king has to move here. Bishop takes queen, check. Rook takes. Oh, I want to go rook h8, check, and then rook f8, checkmate. I sort of want to do that. So I think I possibly can do that. I don't know. Queen takes f8, rook takes f8. This is what my brain's like. When it gets easy stuff, it doesn't like it. Bishop check. King h8. Now, what's going on there? Then do we have to be hasty? What is going on here, Dave? What is going on here? Maybe it's not even rook f8. Queen f8. Might be though. It's pretty cool looking. Might not be queen f8. Rook f8. Bishop h7. It's certainly nice. Certainly looks good. Rook f8. Okay. Rook h7. Bishop d5. Rook f8. Hold on. Queen f8. We take a knight. Okay, so we've got a knight. So we've got 3. And a rook. We take the pawn. So we've got 4. Then we move the bishop back to e4. Then we get the queen and we get the rook. And we've got, haven't we got an exchange up at the end? Queen f8, rook f8, bishop h7, check, king h8, bishop e4, check, discovery, king g8, bishop, yeah, okay. It might be out. I might be out. Oh, I didn't want to play them. Yay, I didn't get shown up. What's this one? The queen is obviously attacked with the bishop. So if we pin it, then we threaten just queen f1 checkmate. Straight away, white can go things like rook f8, king f8, queen check down here, king g7, and this is a safe spot like Jim Carrey would say. Oh, didn't see that one. I didn't see that. But we have got that safe spot on h6, haven't we? Oh, okay. What next? Now we're up to this one. Now find the best move for black. Yes. Okay. I think I take this. I think I'm just going to take this. As if rook f3, we go rook 8. a3 check. And now we're going to go king e4. I think I want to go here. I'm just going to check it first, but I feel very comfortable about going king e4. I think it just looks very sensible. Doesn't look silly at all. Whatever. Yes, lovely chess positions today. Lovely chess positions today. Oh, no, it wasn't right. Oh, okay, I'm out of here. Oh, my name's Flynn and I'm out of here. And someone said Queen takes D1. I wish I looked. Someone said Queen takes D1 just now, followed by Knight 4. Yes, I know. Oh, did I go Queen D1, didn't I? I did go Queen D1 and we were both wrong. We were both wrong. Okay. Oh, well, that's not bad. What did I get today? I don't know if that's updated. Okay, I'll probably see you, Michael, tomorrow at the library. Thank you, Michael, for watching. I hope we can have some great philosophical variations on the theme. But one of my friends believes in evolution, okay? Well, Knight F2 is the move. Yeah, I was not wrong either. I mean, I was wrong. But, yeah, Knight F2 is the move. But I was seeing it. But I saw Queen D1. What happens after Queen? Oh, I think Queen D1's quite good. But we just end up getting the Rook and the Queen for Knight. So we end up getting an exchange. It's still pretty reasonable. I don't know, it probably isn't. So you'll possibly see me at the library if I'm there. So anyway, I'll better get out of here because there's a train coming. I'll probably got to go get my dinner. By the way, the background for the chess positions and all that is Lake Wanaka in Central Otago, New Zealand, or thereabouts. So it's taken about the 31st or so of December 2024. While I was staying there in a Wanaka motel for about 4 nights, I think we stayed there. And it was really nice. Bye.